I made my first sale to a stranger on the internet, and then I didn't notice the sale for a month. Also, quick mention, I'm back. I took a few weeks off, had a baby. Life's been busy and crazy, but I'm back. Now that I'm a new dad, I thought it would be cool to share a picture of me and my newborn child, so we can throw that up on the screen and take a look at that. How cute. Looks just like me, hair and everything. Come on. All right, get rid of that. Anyways, what happened was while I was in the hospital, I had a Google Ads campaign running, and apparently that campaign led to a sale. Now, I have Stripe as my payment processor, but I wasn't regularly opening the app because I expected a notification each time a sale would happen. A couple days ago, I happened to be looking through my web traffic analytics through Plausible, and I noticed that somebody was viewing their order page. And embarrassingly enough, I didn't put two and two together. I saw that piece of information and I thought, oh, isn't that strange? In order for someone to see that page, they would have had to place an order. After a few minutes, it eventually clicked that, oh, wait a second, somebody might have placed an order. So I went over to Stripe and I saw that someone did indeed place an order a month ago. I immediately felt horrible about that somebody had come to me, liked my product, spent the money, and I just left them sitting on the shelf for a month. Now, I think I had a good reason that my kid was being born and I was in the hospital and I wasn't really paying attention to my phone. And also I thought I had Stripe notifications set up correctly, but clearly I didn't. So I immediately emailed the customer and I apologized. I said, I completely screwed this up. I want to make it right for you. I'm working on your order right now. I can also give you a free mug or a free tote bag, whatever you want to choose. Again, apologies, but please accept this and the little gift that comes with it. The customer immediately emailed me back and said it was totally fine, which I was shocked because I felt so bad about the situation that I was immediately expecting that person to chew me out, and they didn't. They said, hey, listen, I understand life gets in the way. I will take the mug instead of the tote bag. And I thought, great. I started putting together the order and I got it shipped out that day. I ultimately made maybe $2 or $3 in profit, but I knew I did the right thing. It was completely my mess up. Big life event of mine, sure, fine, but that person still came and spent money with me. And because they spent money with me, it's on me to do the right thing, and I think I did. So that order's on its way out. After thinking about this for about a day, I realized something didn't quite feel right about that for me. Sure, I messed up a bunch of stuff, and I eventually made it right with the customer, but I don't think the problem was my Stripe notifications. I think part of the actual problem, when I did a little digging and thinking about it, was part of me expects ArtsyPetz to fail, which is kind of strange because this whole thing that I'm doing is finding a way to replace my corporate salary with entrepreneurship money. And this is a good indicator that it's working because somebody on the internet found my website, spent money, and here we are. Was it the smoothest process? No, I was also going through a lot, so whatever, shit happens. But the signal was good that somebody actually spent money and bought one of the products. Great. But that still wasn't quite right because in my head, I think I'm just constantly expecting ArtsyPetz to fail. So let me give you a pretty decent example. When I first started ArtsyPetz, I thought, I doubt anybody will buy this, but let me go through the motions of figuring out this whole thing called entrepreneurship, especially doing it on my own. Then people in my network, or like somehow connected to my network, end up buying the products. And I thought that was great. That was cool. Maybe I'm onto something. But surely nobody from the internet, or that means no stranger from the internet, is going to land on my website and buy it. And then they did. But each time I was moving the goalposts, and I think I was moving the goalposts because I'm expecting failure. Each situation was great. I set a goal, the goal was attained, awesome, and made a little profit along the way. But it was also never enough for me either. And I think it's because that little failure thing was sitting on my shoulder. And if I'm being completely honest with myself, that really annoys the shit out of me. And it extra annoys the shit out of me because I'm being my own worst enemy. I'm essentially trying to race a car with the emergency brake on, and I'm not really considering taking the emergency brake off yet. I know that I don't want the e-brake on. I know that as a rational person, but the emotional side of me is just completely taken over that and making it pretty damn difficult. This is something I want to do a better job with moving forward, to give myself the space to try things out, to experience success and recognize it, as opposed to experiencing success and then immediately saying, whatever, still not good enough. I don't think that's being really fair to myself, and that's probably just going to make the journey a little bit more difficult. So if I can get out of my own way, that would be ideal, and maybe I should fix my Stripe notifications too. One other thing that I wanted to note was this current video is my 7th video, and it's part of an Abdaal challenge where for like $300 or something, you go through the process of making 7 YouTube videos. And if you make 7 videos within 7 months, you get all your money back, which is a pretty cool program. I thought that was cool, so I forked over the cash, fully expecting myself to meet that goal way earlier than 7 months. Maybe I'm 2 months in now after my brief newborn hiatus, and this is number 7. That completes that challenge. It's a pretty cool program. I would definitely recommend you check it out. The financial incentive is a really good motivation to actually shoot videos and ship them. The process itself is still so weird. Just looking into this camera and talking to it like I'm talking to a person is just so strange. Hopefully each video is a little bit of improvement. I would recommend it. If you want to start shooting videos, I highly suggest you just start doing it. So that's it for my updates. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. Leave a comment if you have anything to say or you have any questions. I'm always happy to answer them, and I'll see you next time.